Aston Martin is the independent manufacturer of sports cars and grand tours within the luxury segment that has long been hailed as the British cultural icon. Even though the company sells just 5,000 cars a year, the green wing badge remains well recognized all over the world and carries the status of true exclusivity. The upcoming model year from this automaker will be highlighted by the introduction of the first ever performance SUV, as well as electrified and updated supercars. To learn about the 2019 lineup from Aston Martin, subscribe to Automotive Territory Daily News, and let's start the engines. Aston Martin DBS Superleggera. This is a new Gran Turismo flagship from the British car manufacturer that is based on the structural architecture from DB11 AMR model and gets a tuned version of its powertrain. Weighing 3,733 pounds, it is however 160 pounds lighter, which is reflected in the name Superleggera, meaning super light in Italian. It has aggressive exterior with big honeycomb grille, slim head and taillights, 21-inch multi-spoke wheels, and a muscular rear. Faster than the Vanquish S and DB11, the new DBS Superleggera clocks 0 to 60 mph in 3.4 seconds and has a 211 mph maximum speed. The tweaked 5.2-liter bi-turbo V12 engine sends 725 horses and 663 pound-feet of torque to the rear wheels. We wanted to let you know that this episode is a part of the continuous series of videos about the all-new 2019 models from various car manufacturers, so make sure to check out the full playlist after this video. The link is displayed in the description and info cards. Let's continue. Aston Martin DB11 AMR. The AMR abbreviation in the name of this auto stands for Aston Martin Racing and indicates that the supercar was built by the performance sub-brand of the company. This model will be replacing the V12-powered DB11 as the flagship of the range, while 100 units from the Signature Edition will be a prize to win for the collectors. The most significant changes are taking place under the hood. The self-engineered 5.2-liter bi-turbo V12 is mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission with new calibration options and makes 639 horsepower and 516 pound-feet of torque. The DB11 AMR gets to 60 in 3.7 seconds, and its top speed now reaches 208 miles per hour. Aston Martin DB4 GT continuation. This is a 2019 special edition model that celebrates the anniversary of the original DB4 GT that was launched in 1959. There will be only 25 track-only continuation cars built, featuring classic design and performance, enhanced by the modern technologies and equipment. The units will be based on the 1959 model and are brought into motion by a similar 350 horsepower 4.2-liter 6-cylinder engine mated to a 4-speed gearbox. For the first time in 10 years, the production will take place at the company's refurbished facility in Newport Pagnell that has once been a home to its legendary predecessors. Aston Martin DBX. Famous for its sleek coupes and unbelievable sports cars, Aston Martin still lags behind other super luxury brands in terms of SUV power. The situation, however, is about to change, as the British automaker announced its first crossover SUV to hit the market in the last quarter of 2019. Already shown in camo, the new DBX model is expected to come featuring the brand's signature looks and sporty performance, coupled with superb multi-terrain and towing capabilities. The car is rumored to have lots of powertrain options, including a 600 horsepower 4.0-liter V8, a 750 horsepower 5.2-liter V12, and a hybrid. By the way, it will be built at the Aston Martin's new facility in South Wales. Aston Martin Vantage. This two-seater sports car is a successor to the original Vantage that had been in production since 2005. It is built on the same platform as the DB11 Coupe and borrows an engine from Mercedes-AMG. The 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8 combined with an 8-speed automatic transmission spills out 503 horsepower and 498 pound-feet of torque, resulting in 3.6 seconds 0 to 60 time and 195 miles per hour top speed. The design of the car is inspired by the track-only Aston Martin Vulcan and the bespoke concept DB10, which was driven by James Bond in the movie Spectre. The new Vantage was built specifically to compete against the Porsche 911 and the entry-level Ferraris. Aston Martin DB11 Volante. In 2019, Aston Martin is expanding their convertible lineup by adding an all-new V8-powered DB11 Volante. The convertible is 242 pounds heavier than its DB11 Coupe siblings, since it gets a new design K-roof fold system that needs only 14 seconds to unfold and can be opened at speeds under 31 miles per hour. Its engine is the same Mercedes-AMG sourced 4.0-liter turbocharged V8 that is mated to an 8-speed automatic gearbox, producing 510 horses and 513 pound-feet of torque. Despite the significant weight increase, the new Volante is quite balanced while cornering and pretty quick. It clocks 0 to 60 acceleration in 4.1 seconds and tops off at 187 miles per hour. Aston Martin Valkyrie. The first ever hypercar from Aston Martin was created in cooperation with Red Bull Advanced Technologies, who specialize in Formula One racing. They concentrated on the body and cockpit design, creating one of the most aerodynamic production car bodies to date. Though many automakers are giving up on the enormous V12 engines, Aston Martin sticks to the tried 6.5-liter mill, but couples it with an electric motor, effectively producing a powertrain that can output 1000 horsepower and 545 pound-feet of torque. Only 150 units of the Valkyrie will be manufactured, and so far it is one of the most expensive hypercars ever built, costing at least $3.2 million. Aston Martin Cygnet V8. To comply with emission regulations back in 2011, Aston Martin was rebadging Toyota IQs and selling them 3 times as expensive. As you might have guessed it, the cooperation hadn't lasted long and was ended after just 2 years. However, even during its short run, the model still managed to gain fans. For one of such zealous followers, Aston Martin built a custom Cygnet, powered by 430 horsepower 4.7-liter V8 engine from Aston Martin Vantage S. The two-seater can get to 16 mph in 4.2 seconds and reaches 170 miles per hour top speed. Lagonda Vision Concept. The new Lagonda Vision Concept previews the all-electric future of Aston Martin, since a whole new model range is expected to be introduced under a separate Lagonda brand by 2021. The vehicle has exclusive limo-like design and floor-mounted batteries, so that the extra space is used by the company's engineers to create a roomy lounge cabin. The car is also promised to be capable of fully autonomous driving and can cover around 400 miles on a single charge. Are you impressed by the new models from Aston Martin? Are they still worthy to be driven by the Agent 007, or should he upgrade to a new brand? Share your thoughts in the comments, and make sure to watch the entire playlist about the 2019 models from other manufacturers. The links are on the screen. Subscribe to Automotive Territory Daily News and come back soon.